Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is your brother D coming at y'all with another video. I pray everybody's doing wonderful today, and I thank the Lord for another day. And pray for everybody that didn't make it. Pray their soul be with Him in the name of the Most High. Yesterday was some tragic news as far as like another mass shooting that was racially motivated in Jacksonville. It was three people killed, you know what I'm saying, at a dollar store. I think it was a Dollar General in Jacksonville, Florida. It was a they ain't giving out really too much information on really what happened. It was a white guy in his mid 20s, and he went in a predominantly black neighborhood right up the street from a HBCU, historically black college. And he went in a Dollar General and killed three people. Killed three people, two male, one female, all of them black. And when then he actually turned the gun on himself, which makes him a coward. He don't even want to face what he did. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, the Most High get him. And I don't wish bad on nobody, but at the same time, just taking somebody's life like that, if you just, you know what I'm saying, if you just tired of life and everything like that, and you just got that much hate in your heart, you know what I'm saying? Don't, if you want to kill yourself, you know what I'm saying? Don't take innocent people with you, because ain't no telling who got killed, bro. They could have had families, you know what I'm saying? They could have been somebody's mother, somebody's father, you know what I'm saying? Somebody who depended on them. And he gonna just do something like that, and go and kill somebody just because he hates somebody. And if that was the case where you could just take your hate out on everybody, it's a gang of people would be dead. But at the same time, I don't think it's gonna stop. I think it's gonna continue on, because we're kind of looked at, as black people, we not really looked at as people who have a lot of sympathy. you know um Well, I just say, I was trying to look for the words, but we don't really get a lot of sympathy, is what I meant. From a lot of people. If it's any other race, it's everybody gets they get a time of mourning. They get, you know what I'm saying, they get extra time on the news. They get all sorts of things. But as black people, we rarely get noticed, and it gets looked over time and time again. So I'm pretty sure this is just not even getting really a lot of news coverage. But I'm not surprised. And I pray for all the people whose souls, who died yesterday, and I pray that their souls are with the Most High. But it's unfortunate that we got to go through something else like this again, and it's nothing new. It's been happening forever. It's always hate toward us, but we don't get sympathy from we don't get sympathy, as a minority that goes through these things. Usually when it's hate crime, every other minority, every other group gets a whole lot of sympathy. We barely get sympathy. So I just pray, just everybody just stay prayed up, keep them antennas up, always be watching around you, because you don't never know if and when you walk out that door, if you walking back in. So always stay prayed up, and always keep them antennas up, watching around you, because you never know what's gonna pop off, though. And that could just be in everyday life, but I guess it's just being black. You know what I'm saying? It's even like that. It be like that when you get away. I was gonna say in a lot of instances, when you get away from the hood, and then you still fall victim to that sort of thing. But this was a different situation. This guy that had hate in his heart, you know, he had so much hate in his heart that he just picked three random people that had nothing, that he knew nothing about. He never saw them in his life. They never did any wrong to him. He just had that much hate in his heart, and he gonna have to pay for that. You know what I'm saying? He may not get avenged in this world, but the Most High get him. Because that hate, people walk around, they trip me out. You know what I'm saying? People walk around with so much hate in his heart. And I don't know if he believed what he believed in or not, but people walk around with so much hate in their heart, but claim they love the Lord. You know what I'm saying? It's a trip, though. You know what I'm saying? But um I don't know what to say. It's just, it's just kind of crazy. They gonna really. He had an incident in, I think it was 2016. Let me see. I think it was 2016, where where the guy was. I think it was 2016. Yeah, he had a. I think it was like an incident of domestic violence, and he was committed to. Um, he was committed to a insane asylum. You know, they I think he involuntarily he was somebody had to actually put him in there. He didn't do it voluntarily, but they're gonna probably try to say it's a he was crazy or whatever like that. But what I'm saying, hate is something we've been experiencing forever, and we continue to experience it. So the only thing we can do is just pray. What I'm saying, is just hope for the best, man. Y'all stay out the way. Just try to keep your antennas up. I love everybody, man. I ain't stuck on, what I'm saying, black, white, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, I got love for everybody. I could care less about anybody's race because it's the person's heart. You know what I'm saying? That really, what I'm saying, determines that person. You know what I'm saying? Just because, I don't look at a person just because they the same race, because another race could have more love for me than my own race. So I don't, you know what I'm saying? That's something we brainwashed to think. Honestly, we brainwashed to look at race and different things like that. That's crazy. I don't really, what I'm saying, I don't really look at that. I think it's stupid. I think it's overrated. What I'm saying, I think it's something that's drilled into our head to keep us separate. But I got love for all races. I don't, that ain't never been on my agenda like that. But it's probably gonna get pushed aside as far as a hate, as far as him being hateful and everything, and just try to say he's just crazy. But he had the guns that he had, he had an AR-15 and was, swastikas, what I'm saying, on it. He had hateful writing on it. Even when he killed it, so he had a Glock too. I forgot what kind of Glock it was, but at the same time, it was some writings left behind by him, as that was found by the sheriff, I guess, who was on the scene, as far as saying, he hated black people. The N word was used repeatedly, in all his writings. I guess he wanted to leave like a diary or whatever behind, to just telling, about why he did it and everything. And I guess he felt proud of himself. And some people, as sick as they are, they may look at this and look at this, and they got that same type of hate in their heart, and they may say, "Oh, I'm glad that happened." You know what I'm saying, to somebody. But keep in mind, what I'm saying, you may not be judged, right away, or you may not be judged in this world by people, but you always got to be judged by the Most High, who watches everything. So whether they choose to keep that hate in their heart or not, it is what it is. That's something they gonna have to deal with. I pray everybody get hate out their heart, because I mean, it ain't the way, it ain't the move. You know what I'm saying? Especially, you walk around with hate in your heart, and sometimes you got people walking around with hate in their heart for different races, and they never even really interacted with a person of that race. They just heard different things about it, on TV or from another person, and they were taught different things, growing up, and they never actually interacted with another person. And to me, that's real stupid and closed-minded. But that's just my opinion. But hey, everybody be safe out there. You know what I'm saying? Don't have no hate in your heart, because I mean, that racism stuff that's been dead. It ain't never been alive, bro. It's just something that was brainwashed. We brainwashed to think, to look at each other different, to put each other against each other, man. Don't have no. That's not. You gotta have. If you're of the Most High, the Most High is in your heart. You gonna have love for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of their race. So I encourage everybody just to get the hate out your heart. If you do got the hate in your heart, pray to the Most High to take it out, because it ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? Having hate in your heart for somebody who ain't never did nothing to you, to walk around with this, just hating the whole race. You know what I'm saying? Just because, that's what you believe, or that's how you were taught. Then that's just, you gonna have to deal with it. Regardless of, whatever man tell you that, they try to pacify it and say it's no big deal or it's okay. You know what I'm saying? You gotta deal with the Most High on that. And you don't want it's a whole lot you gotta deal with that. So it's because what people fail to realize, it's always an afterlife. It's somewhere you gotta go after you finish being in this life and you finish dealing with things. But I love y'all. Most High loves you more. I'm just chopping up a little bit, just just stay prayed up, man, because it's getting even worse out here. People walking around with grudges and stuff on, you know what I'm saying? And it was already bad before, but it's getting worse now. So, but we're in the last days, so it ain't nothing, this new, but, and that hate has been going on for so long with black people, so, for black people. So, hey, I love y'all. Most High loves you more. Keep it pushing for the Most High. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Y'all stay safe out there. It don't matter what race you are, stay safe out there. But especially for my black people, stay safe out there. You know what I'm saying? Until next time, peace.